Actually, wait a minute. Was it Jacob? You want to play a game? Cool. All right. So Jacob is not the network host I'm looking for, but Jacob is the network router I'm looking for. Make sense? Okay. Because, and let's imagine that he's handling the router that leads to a house in Arizona to a kid I'm playing Call of Duty against, or League of Legends against, more appropriately, right? And of course, the objective in League of Legends is not to win, but to annoy people so that they smash their keyboard, their mother gets upset, tells them it's only a game, and they get grounded. That's the objective. Okay. But he's in Arizona. So I don't get to transmit a message to him directly. I have to take the entire message, and we're going to pretend this is my message. I've got my whole message, which is I'm going to jump E-flash, whatever, jump the data that I'm going to send. That will be split up into little packets like this. Now, each of these packets will be put into an envelope, which will have the sender's information, the receiver's information, the MAC addresses, all that stuff, the protocols, and the protocol is a key or it can't happen. So what we're going to do, I'm going to play with my camera, and we're going to play the router game. Each of you is a router on different networks, all the way from my place to Jacob, who's in Arizona, where it's a dry heat. Okay? When I pass you a packet, you have to pass that packet on. If you get another packet, you are not allowed to give that to the same person. Because what will happen is I go to pass Ava a packet, and then I go to give the second one. She's busy because she's doing a big download for, I don't know, the NSA or something, whatever, right? Some of these packets, and I know you're going to be very, very sad to hear this, Jim, because every day on the internet, millions of packets are lost. They disappear, they die, they're gone into the oblivion. So we have to resend those packets. This is reliability. This is what TCP does, right? So typically, Jacob, what would happen is if you get a packet, please tell me I got a packet, all right? And then we'll have to do some confirmation. You ready to play the router game? Yep. Cool, all right. Want to be the camera person? No, you can't. It's okay. All right, we're going to go this way. We're going to start the router game over here, okay? So, and then I'm going to start firing packets off. How's it going? You're my primary router that I talk to. Who did you hand to? There you go. Pass that to somebody else. No, you got to send it back because you don't even have a route. Go send it to him. Which means you got to send it to somebody else, but the other routers are busy. Come on, we got data transfer. Data. Because you know what? You're so busy. I'm going to go to my alternate router. You can send it to somebody else. God, good thing I got two routers here. All right, those packets are going across. Where's the packets? I think it'd be easier to do without my phone. Here we go. Packets are going across, packets are going across, packets are going across. This is good stuff. I'm going to move that. Remember not to pass to the same person twice? You can send that to somebody? Oh, you can't. Packet failure. Oh, no. It's got to go all the way back. And we got to send the data again. Keep going. If you're up there, it's got to come down this way. There's a long road to Arizona, okay? Remember, you can't pass it to the same person twice, right? Look at this. It hasn't even gotten out of Ontario yet. What's going on over here? Have been trained as routers yet? Let's get that data going across. Let's make other people excited here. Where's my data? Where's my data? Huh? Yeah, I'm an ISP. There we go. I'm an ISP. Hey, buddy, can you get that there? There we go. Send that data. Where's more data? Oh, no, it's too far away. You got 4 routers. No, you got to pass it down there. Oh, yes. There's more data. Can you send that across to somebody more quickly? Oh, my routers are all blocked up. Can you send that to me? Somebody? We got more data coming. Any more data on this side? There we go. Data's going over here. So make sure you pass it to somebody else. Here, come on, data. Let's send it over there. We got more data coming over. Wait, stop. Let me see that packet. Ah, lost data again. Jesus, the time to live died, and it was all over. I gotta send it my backup router. Send it this way. Did you do that? Let's go up here and let's go down here, okay? Up there, let's do it. Not that way. Look at that. More lost data because somebody didn't build the routing table properly. Look at all this lost data. Send us that way, please. Send it up. Up, that way. On everything go that way. Let's get to Jacob. Jacob, have you got any packets yet? Awesome. I didn't hear I got a packet yet. You got a packet? Good. As they come to you, you'll see numbers on the back. Put the numbers down. Tell me what numbers you get in what order, all right? This whole side needs to be retrained and reloaded. You gotta hit reload because clearly the setup files are not working from it. Oh my God! The most important part of the minute. Get past that data over, man. Oh my Lord. What's the bank trade? Set it up this way. Set it up there. Any more data? Get that data going up. Is it following me again? I can't trust this camera anymore. All right, so you saw what happened there, right? You are all routers. What happens is, when I talk to the first router, I don't know where his router is. I've got an agreed upon communication. I'm going to send some data that way. It's fantastic. But I don't know where his router is. But when I talk to my router says, I don't know where it is either, but I know a guy who does know. Or I know a girl. I know a router that knows a router. And that's what's going on, right? The router gets passed, everything else. Did you put them down to the numbers? Did you find them? And what were the numbers that you got? What order are the numbers you got? 2, 9, 3, 1, 4, 7, right? Now, do you think he's going to be able to read that? No. Can you move them around in the right order? So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Each one of those data packets has actual data. The packet's numbered, it's got all of the data, all that good stuff like that. But you see what happens. It hits a router, that router's too busy. It's got to go back, or it's got to talk to another router. This is why we can't send the whole package at the same time. Because in the old days, we had phone lines, and you were downloading something, you had to get all of the data before you actually got it. What are you doing? All right, you're going to make a secure tunnel, and we're going to do a VPN, and you're going right over to Jacob. Get your butt over there. All right. It's a priority message. Oh my, he just took the data and he's like, I don't feel like it. Right? So we would be downloading a picture of a cat on the internet, and then somebody somewhere, and we had to use the phone line, you had a modem, and then somebody would pick the phone up, even though he quite clearly told them not to pick the phone, and then you hear, and then someone else you would hear, no! Like that, right? You know, like on a job site, no. And then the whole file's gone. And you had to start again.
And it was taking you 3 days to download it.
Oh yeah, it was crazy, right? Maybe it's a picture of cat, maybe it's Abe Lincoln, who knows, right? We don't know. But eventually, what we got is this error correction. Now, what would happen in this scenario, though, that's not missing in the model we do, if I said I'm sending you data, there's going to be a bunch of packets, number 1 to 12. He's going to say, I got the packet, right? Which is great. But then if he does, what are you doing, sir? Get that packet over there right now. Pass it to other people. Pass it to somebody else. You should get it over there pretty fast. What would happen, actually, here's a good, Jacob, did you get all the packets? Which one are you missing? 6. Okay, so he would say, I didn't get packet 6. And that would come back through the data. You were going to steal that packet. You're like Edward Snowden. I know what's going on. You're going to sell that intel to somebody. You're going to sell my packet to Google so I can advertise it. That's what's happening. So he would say, I didn't get that packet. Did you get all the packets, Jacob? All right, can you flip them over and see if you can actually read the message? You may or may not be able to in our little scenario here. So if he doesn't get the right packets, if he doesn't get all the information, he doesn't get the message, he doesn't get to tell the kid that's playing a range top laner that I'm about to flash him, right? He doesn't get to get that transmission. That doesn't happen. That's lag, right? It's got to resend, right? You go, oh my God, did you find the message? That was a little bit of a puzzle. But if you flip them over, if you take like packet 1 and turn it over and all the way around, but I'll tell you what the message says. You work on the message. I'm going to tell you what the message is. I'll put it over here. So the message on there, which he's going to find out, is good luck, have fun. That was a lot of work. Oh, there we go. Good luck, have fun. There, whatever. So he's got to take those numbers, put them back together, translate all that, put it into the message. And that is happening 24/7, and that's one little message. Right? We live in a world where previously people are like, oh, I'm going to update whatever, Starfield or something. It's going to take me most of the afternoon, right? Whereas I can go log on that because it's so fast, and it can authenticate all that data. It can make sure that my bank gets the money, the virtual money that I'm sending across, or that I can pull the trigger and shoot a kid in COD and he can get grounded because he broke his keyboard, right? This is the wonder of the internet.